Okay, so we have two slits, waves coming off at essentially the same angle because they meet at a very distant point. They're practically parallel. So we're just going to call the angle theta with very little possibility of error. And we draw a little triangle here, a right triangle. Okay, and that right triangle has side A here, angle theta here, and A sine theta here. That's your path difference, which we've talked about. Just how much further this has to go than this. The phase difference is 2 pi times the path difference over the wavelength. So there's some wavelength, you know, these waves go off with some wavelength, and it's the same for both, because we figure there's a plane wave coming in here at normal incidence that drives these two in phase. Okay? Now, ultimate position of the maximum and minimum doesn't really care that much about this being in phase, but it sort of does. Okay? So we can work that out. Well, what we then have is two waves that we superpose. Now, if it's a plane wave and these are close slits, they're going to have the same amplitude. So we're going to superpose A sine omega t and A sine omega t plus phi. Where phi is, what do you think? It's our phase difference. We just write out the trigonometry of it. You get A times the sine of omega t plus the sine of omega t plus phi. Maybe a little hard to read. And we express this by using the formula for the sine of A plus B. Okay? It's going to give you some multiple of sine of omega t. And that multiple is going to involve cosine of phi or sine of psi. Yeah, sine of phi. Okay? So you write it out, and you see if the expression I put down here is correct. Okay? So you've got an expression here. Another thing that we want to see that I probably didn't put down here is that if phi is 0, then the amplitude here is 2a, right? Otherwise, the combined amplitude is going to be less than 2a. Make sense? And energy is proportional to the square of amplitude, just as it is for a simple harmonic oscillator. If you don't remember why a simple harmonic oscillator has an energy proportional to its amplitude, think about it, probably figure it out, or look it up if you have to. Don't spend a lot of time on it, it's very obvious. You kind of want to know that. Okay?